Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Ex-Steelers, Cowboys receiver attempting NFL comeback, I still have it. Former Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys wide receiver James Washington is attempting an NFL comeback after not having played in the league since 2022. Washington, 28, most recently played for the Cowboys in 2022, but suffered a Jones fracture in his right foot during team training camp and underwent surgery. He returned to the Cowboys in December of that season, registering just 1 target and 0 catches in 2 games played. His stint in Dallas followed 4 seasons with the Steelers from 2018 to 2021, where the former second-round pick recorded 114 receptions for 1,629 yards and 11 touchdowns in 60 games played, including 25 starts. Washington, a former standout at Oklahoma State, signed with the New Orleans Saints in May 2023, but was released in August. He was then signed by the Indianapolis Colts, but was released again in late August before the season began. I was forgotten about, and I want to show the world I still have it, Washington said in an Instagram video. People say, he's done, he's washed. There's still a lot of meat left on the bone. Physical-wise, conditioning-wise, I'm stronger than ever. I train 5 days a week, and the other 2 days of the week I'm thinking about it. Injuries happen. It's not about how you handle it, it's about how you come back, he added. Washington has received multiple inquiries from NFL teams and could be participating in tryouts soon, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Pittsburgh Steelers already have the perfect option at slot receiver. The Pittsburgh Steelers are determined to fix issues that held them back during the last campaign. Matt Canada's offense produced minimal success, costing the team numerous opportunities throughout the year. Investing in the offense during the offseason became a high priority. The Pittsburgh Steelers replaced their signal caller with an experienced run-first coordinator. Off-season opportunities helped the front office revamp the quarterback room after Arthur Smith settled in with the team. Eventually, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields became the newest members of the Black and Gold. Assistance from the 2024 NFL Draft gave Mike Tomlin's roster extra support heading into a long journey. Their third-round, 84, draft selection will have a high payoff. How will Roman Wilson elevate the Pittsburgh Steelers offense? What comes to mind when we think of the characteristics of successful Pittsburgh receivers? Outstanding blocking skills and physicality helped Hines Ward cement his legacy at Heinz Field. Antonio Brown, Mike Williams, and Santonio Holmes elevated their careers by making big plays in special moments. It's been a while since the Steelers could rely on a wideout to perform at a high level. George Pickens did his best to carry the offensive load last season. Defenses caught on, and the sophomore grew frustrated. Double teams and extra attention did not stop the former Georgia Bulldog from making a difference. He led the Steelers in receiving yards, 1,190, yards per reception, 17.5, and receptions, 68. Pickens proved he is a primary receiver despite poor performances from his quarterbacks. Assistance from another skilled receiver will only open the door for Pittsburgh's developing superstar. Here is where Roman Wilson comes in to earn his keep. Incorporating raw talent into the scheme will be an exciting task for the Steelers' newest offensive coordinator. The franchise performed poorly last season, so any progress is appreciated. An extensive effort during the offseason provided Arthur Smith with essential pieces to work with. He has a veteran quarterback and a reliable backup. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren are reliable workhorses in the backfield and will experience success with an innovative group of linemen. The most exciting part of the migration is inserting Roman Wilson into the slot. The Michigan Wolverines convincingly won the FBS national title. John Harbaugh led his team through the regular and postseason. He relied on X-Factor players to come through in big moments. Roman Wilson was one of those men. his desire to improve changed the projection of his career. The former Wolverine began his career in 2020 as a reserve before becoming a second-team All-Big Ten target by his senior year. Wilson tied ninth in the FBS in touchdown receptions, 12, and led his team in receiving yards, 789. Athleticism and determination carried the versatile slot receiver to the NFL stage. He's excited to earn a chance with the Steelers, but what can we expect to see from the rookie? A heavy dosage of wide zone runs will keep defenses on their toes this season. Arthur Smith is a conservative play caller who enjoys exerting physicality to score points. Play-action passes will become vital for Pittsburgh as they yearn to stretch the field. Receivers will find room behind eager safeties and run support, opening a sweet spot for Wilson to make an impact. The rookie is already active receiving passes across the field during Pittsburgh's minicamps. He will be someone to keep an eye on in the upcoming months. Steelers urge to bring back former released starter. A lot of NFL pundits have projected the Pittsburgh Steelers to re-sign veteran cornerback Patrick Peterson or Shandon Sullivan for secondary depth this summer. But ESPN's Aaron Schatz went in a different direction, arguing the Steelers should bring back 2022 starting cornerback Ahkello Witherspoon. On June 20, Schatz named re-signing Witherspoon as the last move the Steelers should make before training camp. Even with the arrival of Cameron Sutton to play in the slot, the Steelers could still use more veteran depth at corner, Schatz wrote. Witherspoon, a former Steeler, was surprisingly good for the Rams last season. He ranked 18th in success rate in coverage and 37th in coverage DVOA with 14 passes defensed. He will likely be inexpensive to sign, as he's 29 years old and could back up all three Steelers starters. Witherspoon started all 17 regular season games for the Los Angeles Rams last season. With that opportunity, he posted career highs across the board with 52 combined tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 14 pass defenses, and 3 interceptions. With the Steelers, Witherspoon started 7 games from 2021 to 22. The Steelers released the 29-year-old on May 17, 2023. Witherspoon began his career as a third-round pick for the San Francisco 49ers in 2017. After largely disappointing in San Francisco, Witherspoon showed promise during his first year in Pittsburgh during 2021. He worked his way into the lineup in the second half of the season and posted 3 interceptions in 8 games. At the end of 2021, Witherspoon was a starter. He kept his starting role to begin the 2022 season. But Witherspoon struggled severely, registering a 45.4 Pro Football Focus player grade in 2022. After 3 starts, he lost his starting job and became a healthy scratch. Witherspoon received another opportunity in Week 8, but when his struggles continued, he didn't play again the rest of the season. With the Rams, though, Witherspoon found himself recording arguably the best season of his career. According to the PFF player grades, he particularly excelled at run defense. How Witherspoon played in Terrell Austin's defense 2 years ago might give the Steelers pause in signing the 29-year-old. But if Pittsburgh can add Witherspoon on an affordable contract, the risk is minimal, and he might present more upside than either Peterson or Sullivan. If he is willing to come back for cheap, then I am all for bringing back Ahkello Witherspoon on a 1-year deal to compete with Corey Trice Jr., Darius Rush, Anthony Averett, and others, wrote Steelers Depot's Ross McCorkle. The Steelers have made several changes to their secondary this offseason. The team released Peterson and allowed Sullivan and Levi Wallace to exit in free agency. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Ahkello Witherspoon? Leave your opinion in the comments.